Because for Peter Williams, Red Planet Software becoming the naming rights sponsor of the Outback Air Race isn't just a sponsorship, it's personal. So let's meet the man behind the plane and the platform. Peter, to start this interview, tell us a little bit more about yourself, who you are, what do you do at Red Planet Software?
Thanks, Paula. Yeah, Peter Williams. I'm the CEO at Red Planet Software, and it's a company that I started 25 years ago. And we develop software specifically for the insurance industry to manage payments in that market.
Lovely. How does sponsoring the Outback Air Race align with what Red Planet Software stands for?
Well, there's strong alignment between the Royal Flying Doctor's guiding values, which are dedication, integrity, and innovation, and our own. At Red Planet, we develop software that manages billions of dollars of payments on behalf of our clients worldwide, and these values resonate with us. Even though we operate in very different industries, the core values of our two organizations are quite similar.
That's a beautiful link between business and purpose. Now, I want to go back a little. Let's rewind. Where did your passion for aviation begin?
A long time ago. So it started when I was in high school. Back in those days, we lived next door to a pilot for TAA, for those of you who can remember that airline. And he took me up flying a few times and I was instantly hooked. I got my student pilot's license when I was in grade 12 and I had the dream of becoming a commercial pilot. Unfortunately, I didn't have and couldn't get enough money to complete my flying lessons, so I went to university instead to study computer science because in those days it was free. That was all I could afford. Then I got hooked on computers and my flying career got put on hold.
Wow, I love that. From student license to cockpit, and then eventually the air race. Do you remember the first time you heard about the race? What made you go for it?
Yes, I do. It was in 2012 and I just purchased my first aircraft. I wanted to take it out west for us and explore this vast country of ours. And I really wanted to find a safe way to do it. And flying in a group like that has all the services there, like a engineer and a doctor and all that, would seem like a very good way to do it because, as we know, it's difficult out there in the outback if anything goes wrong. So I just saw an ad for this event in an industry magazine, and I just thought it was an excellent way to do this.
Wow, and clearly it hooked you. You've done this 5 times now. So tell me, what keeps pulling you back year after year?
If I had to pick 3 things, it'd be this. It'd be, well, the people, number one. You meet such a wide range of characters that you would never run into in day-to-day life. And some of them end up becoming lifelong friends. Next, the passion. All the people on the event share the same sort of things, like a love of aviation, a desire to explore our beautiful country, and a desire to give back as well. Thirdly, and probably most importantly, is the cause, right? The more that you learn about the vital role that the RFDS plays in the aeromedical and primary healthcare right across our country, the more you want to help support them.
Sounds like it's really about the people and the purpose. Well, now let's go to the race day. What's going through your mind right before takeoff? And who are you up there?
Well, there's a lot of planning goes into the event, and there's a committee that I'm on of about 12 people that spend over a year planning it because there's a lot to manage in that event. So just before departing on race day, I guess it's a sense of excitement that all that planning that we've done and all those hours that we spent finally come to fruition, and now it's time to get going. Up in the air, yeah, I'm quite a different person. It's just great to leave the world behind and go on an adventure.
And of course, the view must be incredible.
It is. The landscape from the air is unbelievable. You know, we see fantastic things. Lake Eyre is spectacular. Uluru from the air is great, always changing. I really love going up to the Gulf country in northern Queensland, Gulf of Carpentaria, and the winding rivers there and the sand drifts are colourful and spectacular.
Wow, I can definitely picture that. But it's not just scenic, is it? This experience teaches you a lot too. So that takes me to, what has this race taught you about yourself outside the CEO role?
I think it's about the need for a balanced lifestyle. It's just so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and of work and just a bit same. And it's a great opportunity to leave all that behind for a few weeks and just relax and give the brain a very different type of challenge.
Awesome. And tell me, what do you know now that you wish you knew before that first race?
Probably the impact that the RFDS has on our regional and remote communities. I mean, the further you get away from the coast, the more that you run into people whose lives or lives of people that they know have been somehow touched by the RFDS.
Moments like that can stay with you. So can you share a moment from a past race that's really stuck with you?
Yeah, there was one occasion when our team, three amigos, the three of us were having a couple of beers in a local hotel late one evening, and some quite drunk locals stumbled into the bar. They sort of saw that we weren't from around those parts, and they started harassing us and wanted to pick a fight with us. We tried to calm them down and told them why we were there, and they instantly changed their tune. And one of them even told us that the RFDS had saved his lives 3 times so far.
Wow.
So instead of getting punched up, we ended up getting a donation from them and became best mates for the evening.
Oh my God, that's classic. What a turnaround from nearly a fight to a donation.
Yeah.
Well, this year is different though. You're not just flying, you're backing the entire race. What does it feel like carrying both the company's name and this mission across the Outback?
It's great feeling. I'm very proud to donate our company's money to this cause. I mean, we at Red Planet, we operate in a very specific vertical, and we don't expect to get any new business out of this. We're doing it because it's the right thing to do for a worthy cause.
I love that it's not about business, it's about doing the right thing.
That's
You
right.
supported the RFDS for years. What makes this cause personal for you?
Wherever you go in the Outback, you hear stories about the RFDS. One that comes to mind is one of the events we were on, I think 2018 or 2015. We were at the Outback Pioneers tourist destination in Longreach. And one of the pilots on the race was actually an RFDS doctor. And then one of the women from the public on the tour recognised him and came over and thanked him profusely for saving her life a few years back. And she was so grateful that she just couldn't keep her hands off him. And it was really great to see firsthand the impact that the RFDS makes.
Oh, that's amazing. It really is. Now let's send a message to your younger self. What would 20 years ago Peter say if he saw you doing this today?
He'd say, I'm glad you got out of the office and did something meaningful.
Perfect. Now, for us to finalize this interview, if you could leave one message with the people watching this, racers, supporters, clients, what would it be?
I think to get involved with something like this, if it's not this event, then something else. I mean, the feeling that you get from being part of something much bigger that really does help people is priceless. I mean, for me, there's no better feeling than handing over that substantial check to the RFDS on the last night of the event.
Wow. Peter, thank you so much, not just for sharing your story, but for leading by example. We can't wait to see you in the sky as the Red Planet Software Outback Air Race 2025 takes flight. To everyone watching, if this mission moves you, we invite you to get involved. Donate, share the story, or simply follow the journey. Together, we're flying for something bigger. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.